Members only mode. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Let's copy this and make a pinned post real quick, guys. I know some of you are going to be here on the replay, and you're going to be like, hey, man, wait a minute. You're slacking on this video. Well, guys, let me tell you something. Doing these is not the easiest thing I've ever done. Let me tell you that right now. All right. So I need to copy this link. Let me see. I don't know if I can or not. You gotta love it, man. I'm sitting here trying. Oh, now I can't see, and now you can't see either. Just bear with me, guys. The YouTube makes this such a pain to do live streams for members only. I have done. You guys probably don't know this, but I have done. This is live stream number 4 for members only, and obviously it hasn't worked because none of you have gotten to see it. So let me refresh this. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I do apologize. We will get better with this, I promise. Let me get a shareable link. And let me post this for you guys so that you can actually see what in the hell is going on here. Like I said, in the future, guys, in the future, we will get better at this. I promise. Okay, so I want to go to my community tab. Where the hell is it? Jeez, Lord have mercy. I just want to post something. Create a post. Here we go. Here, we're almost there, guys. Bear with me. One more second. Let's paste the link. All right. Let's make this visibility to tier 1 and higher members. And then we'll get back to this, guys. Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. LIVESTREAM now. Okay. There we go. Live stream now. Tier 1 and higher. Post it. Okay, so we're already over 2 minutes into this. And honestly, I have no idea if this is even going to do any good. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll go on to Facebook. I'll go ahead and post it there as well as a members only stream. And hopefully here in a few seconds, we'll get some people in. And I know, like I said, those of you on the replay crew, ooh, this is going to suck. Like those of you on the replay crew are like 3 minutes into this going, what in the hell are you talking about? So there's one. We got one person. So that means it's working. 3 minutes into this. 3 minutes into this. For those of you on the replay, if you haven't already, you might want to fast forward just a little bit because this is rough. Yeah, we got 3 people. What's up, Silverback, man? Jason, hey, Jason, you've been asking for a long time when we're going to do this this stream. So I figured a Friday night. There we go. Gold Fox 177. We got some members coming on here. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. It's been a doozy. Let's go out to the shop because I'm actually wanting to start doing live streams and then maybe do like a once a week. I'm good, Silverback. How you doing? Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I want to do like I'd like to do maybe a once a week. I don't know what you call it, man. Something in the shop, you know. Let me know if it comes back. I can't do anything around here, man. I really can't. What's up, Jim? Yeah, I think we're back. You tell me. I'm afraid to walk too far because I might lose the damn signal again. So let me know. I see there's 7 people in here. We're good again? All right, I'm going to turn this around. My first stream as a member. Yeah, I apologize for you members because this is a learning process, man. And so far, it is not going... It's not going well for me. Actually, Silverback, I already have a mesh router system. I guess you would call it an extender, is for 12,000 square feet, and I've got it literally right by my shop. The problem is this metal building almost as soon as you walk inside of the metal building, you lose signal, which really, really sucks because I'm trying to show you guys, I'm trying to give you guys like a members exclusive sneak peek at the latest purchase, the latest Copart win. Hey, what's up, man? You know what? I think it Janos. I try every time to respond to you in the comment section, and it doesn't work. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to have to run a Cat 6 underground into the building. That's actually a good point. I really don't want to do that. Oh, cool, Jason. Yeah, cool. Drive safe, man. Yeah, so anyway, I'm wanting to walk in here because I'm trying to give you guys like the first shot of this car. Hopefully you still watch the full video anyway. I'm actually editing it tonight and it will be up Sunday. I don't want to get too far into the video. Here's what I'm going to walk in the shop and I'm going to try to show you around this car, and hopefully we're not going to lose the damn signal again. This is a one owner 1966 Plymouth Fury 2. Thank you. Owner from Gladys, Virginia. And I actually tried to find the people that owned it. And sadly, the husband, the man, died in 2013 unexpectedly. They owned a trucking company. And I just reached out to the son. I'm not going to give out his name, but I just reached out to the son of the man that apparently, the man and the woman that used to own this car, to the son of the man that apparently, the man and the woman that used to own this car. And I'm hoping to connect with him on Facebook because I would really like to know the story behind this car. This is a car, guys, that has been garaged almost its entire life. The full video on this will be out Sunday. To give you an idea of how long it's run, the battery in this car was dated 2007, and I'll show you that. You guys are going to get I mean, this is an exclusive for my paid members. I am King. I'm getting heavy into the classics, man. You can see I've been using my shop. Yeah, I've definitely been using my shop. Tomorrow, Saturday morning, we get the new heat pumps and air conditioners installed. So I've got two Mr. Cool 24,000 BTU units that are getting installed tomorrow. Does it have a 318? Yes, Jason, it does have the 318, a poly 318. Basically the exact same thing that I have in the Coronet. So here's the battery that I pulled out of the 66. And if you look, the date, assume that if they put a battery in it in 2007, then it was probably running in 07, but that was a long time ago. That was 13 years. Like, I really need to coat it. You can see I've already got stains, brake fluid stains from the Coronet when I did the brakes on it. This thing needs, guys, I opened the reservoir. There was nothing in it. It was bone dry. Now, I was able to fill the reservoir back up, and it doesn't leak. Not that I can tell anyway. It hasn't leaked any fluid, any brake fluid. So I'm trying to do this slow and steady. Number one, I don't want the camera to shake so much that it makes you guys dizzy. And number two, I really want to make sure that we don't lose the signal. I want you to look at this beautiful dashboard in this car. This car has 90,000 original miles. Everything on it is still original. The carburetor is the original Stromberg carburetor it came with in 1966. It's still rocking the original coil. Like I said, everything on this car is 100% original. The seats are still original. The carpet is original. The headliner, very slow here, still original. Look at that. And I know that there's a lot of people, hopefully not my members, but a lot of people that watch the video of this coming out Sunday are going to be pissed off because it's 4 doors. It's got too many doors. The worst wear on this car is right here on this particular panel. This panel right here is just rough. But I want to show you something else that's really impressive. This rubber This is pliable. This isn't cracked, brittle. It's not breaking. Look how the rubber is. Okay, and check out this wing window here. Look at this. It's a crank, and it works. Thank you, Joe, man. Yeah, how awesome is that? There is nothing on this car that doesn't work. Every single thing on this car works, including the AM radio. Listen to this.
Last night as a platform to make that a priority, I can just tell you, boots on the ground, very, very helpful in the midst of those new.
Okay, the AM radio works. The heat works. It comes out of the floor. When you want it to come out of the defrost, it comes out of the defrost. All of the lights work. The signals work. And you know what the best part is? After this thing sitting for, I would say, at least 10 years, you're going to turn me into a liar. You turned me into a liar. Mopars. Mopars. Okay, we'll put a jump pack on it. We'll see what it does. But aside from that damage right there, which really, Dominic, what's up, man? Which really isn't that bad. The majority of the interior is good. The dash pad is in excellent shape. All lights and signals work. There is some damage to the door. I don't know if Weird Beard is going to want to or have time to deal with this. This has got to get fixed. This has got to get fixed. There is some damage. You can pretty clearly see. It looks like something ran up against the side of it. And I'm hoping if I can get in touch with the previous owner or the owner's son or whatever, they'll be able to fill us in on, what happened here. It's not significant. It should be pretty easy to pull most of it out. Probably have to do a little body filler and, sand it down. Then we'll repaint this car, probably the original color. Probably keep this original. This right here has a slight ding, like a dent right here. That's it. And a small dent right there. This car is in phenomenal shape, guys. The tires are, they have flat spots all over them. So the tires, I've already ordered a new set today. Cost me $380 for a set of white wall tires for this. Coker Tire, I got in touch with their marketing department today. Coker Tire was able to hook us up with a set of Coker Classic white walls for the Coronet for $750. That included shipping, or $726. That included shipping. So I got to give a shout out to Coker for hooking us up with a set of brand new classic Coker white walls for the Coronet. So as you can see, this is a Plymouth Fury 2. It's rocking the original hubcaps. Yes, definitely the white walls. Now with this one, I went with the white walls on this one as well, but in the 60s, they didn't use those wide white walls anymore. In the 60s, this was a more common white wall tire, if you were even going to go with white walls at all. So for this car, we're going back with the exact same white walls that it has on it right now. But the Coronet is going with those wide white walls. So here's the engine. All right, I'm 99.9% sure this is a 318. I haven't been able to verify any of this. But another thing that's really cool is this car comes with a CertiCard. This was the thing that Mopar did back in the day. This is a vehicle CertiCard. And this is crazy, but it's got the VIN number. Tells you it's a 66. And it's in Gladys, Virginia. All right. So this was really, really, really cool. W.E. Pollock in Gladys, Virginia. Yeah, very easy motor to work on. Thank you, Austin. Very easy motor to work on. Unfortunately, not the easiest motor to find parts for. I would love to change these engines. This car came with, God, if I remember right, this came with a 383. Was the biggest engine they put in the Fury 2. The 383, which was a 4-barrel. Unfortunately, finding 4-barrel intake manifolds for this period engine is next to impossible. It really is. I mean, feel free to look for yourself. I can't find them, guys. I can't find them. So let me show you the trunk real quick. You guys are going to die with the trunk because it is absolutely. You can tell I'm moving. We're still moving here, and while this car was on the trailer, I used it as cargo space. I added a few things from the garage at the other house in here, and yes, the back seats are just as beautiful as the front seats. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Now, what are my plans for the car? I haven't decided yet, guys. I haven't decided yet. Hey, Larry, a redneck. What's up, man? You could get a 440. Yes, a redneck's life. You could absolutely put a 440. I think we're back. Good Lord have mercy. This is going to be a... Yeah, the trunk was blocking the signal. It's going to turn into a regular thing around here, man. I feel sorry for the people on the replay crew, man. They're just going to be like, oh my God. Anyway, it's got the spare tire. It's got the bumper jack. It's got literally everything. So original, man. So original. So you're right. We do need to break the jump box. Now, what I found interesting when I checked it out at Copart, and by the way, this car will be in tomorrow's Copart walk around where I did a full review, and I told everybody that I was absolutely getting this car, and I did. So tomorrow you'll actually be able to see this in the Copart walk around. Along with tomorrow is also a GT500 that I found out there that was just so easily fixed. So easily fixed, I'm telling you. That GT500 was absolutely gorgeous. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video. That'll definitely be there. Make sure this is going. Yeah. Okay. So what I found interesting when I checked it out at Copart was that the fuel gauge worked. And that was like, okay, obviously, look, when I got this thing on the trailer, when the forklift had up there, the whole underside of this is full of cobwebs, spider webs. This car has not moved, and the tires have flat spots that are so thick. This thing has just sat. But obviously, with as good as the rubber is, this car sat in a garage. You know, look at this. Look at this. I already have a Wi-Fi range extender in the garage, and it doesn't work. The range extender does not work in here because this is a metal building, and it doesn't even get a cell phone signal when you close all the doors. So, yeah. So, anyway, all of this, look how clean this car must have just sat in a garage. It had to. And since the fuel gauge works, that tells me that whoever decided to stop using it must have put a fuel system stabilizer into the gas tank when they parked it. Otherwise, there's no way. So while it was on the trailer, I took it to the gas station, and I put 10 gallons of 91 in the gas tank. I figured we'd take a shot and see if it would work. Well, okay, sorry, reading comments here. I'm going to do this for you guys only. All right. Is it going to run? Oh, come on. That doesn't sound good at all, does it? It's got voltage. It's got to be the battery terminals. That's what it is. It's the battery terminals. What's up, KD? Yes, cables are loose. Well, it's not just the cables are loose. Look at the cables. Like, the terminals are shot. The cables are just in bad shape. All right, let's try this again. I got new terminals for it. I've ordered all new brakes, wheel cylinders, plugs, wires, cap, rotor, coil, all the good stuff, all the normal stuff. All right, let's try this again. Obviously, it's safe to say that when I brought it home, this was not turnkey. I was not able to just put a key in it and fire it up. I can tell you that after a short 2 hours of work... What the hell? Okay. You would do this to me. You would do this to me, you son of a biscuit eater. You would literally wait until I'm on a damn live stream and decide this is the first time since I got this thing home you don't want to start. I would bet money it's the ground cable. The ground cable look at the ground wire here, guys. The ground is really bad, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the positive. Yeah, Murphy's Law, 100%. I'm going to put the positive on, and I'm going to just move the negative to... I'm going to end up having to just put at least a new ground cable on this, but I'll move the ground cable from the jumper pack. Damn it, man! I can't do this one-handed. I'm having a rough time, guys. This is really bad. Let's do it right here. All right, let's try that. Will that work? No. Let's force it. Let's force it. This thing. Okay, let's try it now. Okay. Got a good ground. Oh yeah, we got a good ground. 11.8. There we go. Okay. Let's try this again. The kid is inside. He's actually been here helping me. He was out here helping me all night last night. We worked on this thing until the early hours of the morning, recording the video for you guys. It's a bad ground wire. Oh, yeah. Yep. There she is. Just up. Power steering works. As I said, the brakes are non-existent. Oh, there's a cicada in here somewhere. Take a look at this beauty right here, guys. Look at this. And you want to know something? I think the best part is, well, you can't see, but under the car, it doesn't leak a damn thing. It leaks nothing. Nothing at all. Now, it is. You could take a look at it. I know it sounds good, but you see the engine rocking? She's missing on one cylinder, and I believe it's cylinder 1. All right, if you reach down here on a plug... Ah, shit! Okay. So, obviously, we've got spark on... Obviously... Okay. I really don't want to do that again. Oh, come on. Don't act like you've never done that. This is going to fix it, right? I'm going to try this again. Oh, shoot. It sparks. It doesn't spark very good, though, does it? Actually, that's not too bad. What do you guys think? That's not too bad. Do you notice, though, when I stick it back on number 1, it doesn't run any better. Doesn't run any better. So, ow, shit. God dang it, man. It caught me on my arm over here. Let me shut this off real quick, guys. Let me shut this off real fast. So, most likely, the reason the battery is dying is because that negative cable is no good. Let's... Old school taser, you got that right. So, these are so brittle. I mean, there's just nothing left of them, guys. It's almost pointless to even try to put this back on, but I will anyway, because anything on is better than nothing, right? So let's plug her back on. There we go. Like I said, I don't know how well that's going to work, but as you can see, you can pull. We've got spark on number 1, but when you pull number 1 out, the engine doesn't run any different. Here's something else. This is number 1 right here. Take a look at this. Number 1 is missing. Look at this. There's supposed to be a metal sleeve over this, and there's nothing. So the number one plug wire has definitely seen better days. You could pull off any other plug wire, and it's got that metal sleeve right there. Well, yeah. So yeah, the bushings actually look really good. Minimal rust. It does have some rust, but I mean, you do have to consider this is a Virginia car, so there's definitely some rust. Let's go ahead and fire it back up again. Listen to how easy it is to fire up, guys. Listen to this. That's it. And you would decide not to start. Mopar, no car. You got to give it a couple pumps of the gas. She should be fine. Holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh my God. Are you serious right now? Sorry guys, I felt something crawling on my neck, and when I reached back there, it was huge, it was massive, stuck to my neck with its little pinchers, and then it fell behind my back. As it turns out, it was a cicada, or whatever you want to call it. Did cicada, whatever, those things that make that wah noise when you touch them. There he is, he's flying around up there. Yeah, it's a cicada or whatever. Jeez, man. Scared the daylights out of me. Man, ain't nothing like feeling something crawling on your neck, reaching back there, and it's huge. The thing was massive. Whew, okay, I'm all right. I'm all right, guys. I just... Boy, this live stream is lit. So, yeah, there's the dims. They work. The signals work. The brake lights work. I mean, the AM radio works. She runs relatively well, but I am like 99.9% certain there's something going on in cylinder number 1. Like I said, when you remove the plug wire, it doesn't make any difference in the way it runs. So we're just going to do full tune-up on it. Yeah, no AC. No AC. And I actually kind of like this. When you look down here from this way, look how easy this is to work on, guys. There's nothing down here. Your timing marks are right there. Right there are your timing marks. You've got a newer style alternator instead of a big old generator. Your fuel pump is right there. Really easy to get to. There's only 2 belts. Like, this motor is so simple to work on. This one is like the ultimate easy to fix motor. But I'll show you here. We'll give it a little throttle so you can hear it run from under the hood here. Listen to this. Very responsive, man. Very responsive. She sounds good. She sounds good. What's up, Tyler? What's up, JC? Admin in the house. Moderator. Yeah, so I would take you on a drive in it, but we're going to save that for the next video, not the one coming out on Sunday. How's the interior smell? When I first opened it up, it smelled heavy. Very, very heavy. Like what you would smell in your grandma's house. You know what I mean? That you know the smell if you've ever smelled it. Otherwise, I can't explain it to you. But it smelled, maybe it was just heavy, musty, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I'm leaving this up. This video is staying up. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not deleting this video. This is for the members. And there's going to be a lot of members. I've got almost 300 members, and I've only got 34 of you on here right now. So I'm definitely going to leave this up so the other members, you know, the other paid members have a chance to see this. I definitely want to do special stuff like this for people that are, you know, adding some extra income to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'll come back here. Hopefully we don't lose the signal. Yeah, they're sleeping or partying. There's that trunk. All right. Now listen to this exhaust. Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Thank you. Listen. Even the tag light works, guys. Look at this. Hey, Jason, I appreciate it, man, for real. I appreciate all you guys. This isn't going to be a super long live stream. I know it's late. I know everybody's got other things to do. Like I said, my godfather will be here at 8 o'clock in the morning to put in this central, or not central, but this, what do you call it? The Mr. Cool units. Yeah. Yeah, so starting tomorrow, this shop will have heat and air conditioning, two 24,000 BTU units. That is, yeah, split, many splits, absolutely. Absolutely. Candler. That's an interesting name, man. I hope I got our Candler towel or toe. I'm going to go ahead and probably shut this off, guys. I'll show you the gauges real quick, and then I'll tell you about my credit score dropping. So there's the gauges, and I know you're probably looking at that one going, ooh, it's running hot. It actually isn't, man. You can let it sit here and idle all day long, and that temperature never goes up. Yeah. We got a lot of work to do to her, guys. There's a long way to go. Oh, don't fall. Yeah, don't fall. There is a long way to go on this, even though it looks great. All of the brakes are not functioning. So I have a new master cylinder, new wheel cylinders, and spark plugs, plug wires, cap, rotor, you know, all the basics. All the basics. New set of tires, so hopefully we'll get it running right. Oh, hold on, I lost it. What happened here? There we go. Has the lighter been used? That's a good question. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Let me see if the cigarette lighter's ever been used. That's actually an excellent question. How do you work this? Here we go. Yes, it has. Somebody was a smoker. Somebody was a smoker. That's all right. It didn't smell like cigarettes at all. Oh, there's that damn cicada that was on my neck. These things, man, they scream. Hear them? When you pick them up or when you scare them, they scream like crazy, man. Look at this sucker. No, I ain't gonna kill him, guys. I ain't stomping him. He ain't done nothing to hurt nobody. He scared me. A lot of people don't know this about me. Like, I'm against killing things. I can't do it. What I will do is I'll toss him out here in the yard. There he goes. Hey, he flew. Oh, he went right back in the shop. Come on, man. Look, here's the thing, dude. I can't fix stupid for you. All right, I took you outside where you belong, came back in the shop. You're going to get your ass run over. Yeah, I'm not going to be the one to kill you, but... Yeah, Austin, same here, man. Yeah, apparently he likes the shop because he's flying into everything. I had somebody ask about the... Yeah, it's the lights. You're right. If I shut the lights off, that'd be great, but then y'all won't be able to see. You know, and those lights will shut off here momentarily. Let's see if he leaves now. Nope, he's banging into the ceiling. Dumbass. Anyway, yeah, so someone had asked about my credit score. So I'll go ahead and I'll just say something real quick on that. My credit score dropped 100 points in the last 2 weeks. I went from a 730 down to a 630. And if you're wondering how that happened, well, there's something you need to be aware of that I was not aware of. Synchrony, I don't know if any of you know who Synchrony Bank is, but you probably should. They are the lender for just about every major retailer in the country. I'm talking Lowe's. I had a $14,000 credit limit with Lowe's. I had a $10,000 credit limit with B&H Photo. Let's just say I had a $5,000 limit with Synchrony Car Care. That's where I got all my Jeep parts modded at. They also hold the accounts for eBay. I had an $8,500 eBay card. I had, yes, Amazon. I had a $10,000 Amazon card. I had an $8,500 PayPal card. I had a $1,500 PayPal credit, which is not the same thing as the credit card. It's a different line of credit. In other words, I had a lot of credit, around $130,000 through Synchrony. And to give you an idea, for the past 5 years, I have never missed nor been late on a single payment. My credit is actually in very good shape when you consider, even though it was at a 730, it could have been better. I just bought 3 cars. And when you think of all the cars I've bought this year and all the credit inquiries that have hit my account, a 730 is actually really good considering the amount of cars I've purchased this year. So if you are banking with Synchrony, you probably want to be aware of this. Like I said, I have never missed a payment. I've never been late. And I use almost every one of my Synchrony cards on the regular. I just pay my balances off every month. So you would think I am the perfect customer. In fact, they have always given me credit increases happily. Never questioned my credit increases. They're like, yes, we're happy to give you $2,500 more. Well, I went to use one of my cards that is backed by Synchrony the other day, and it declined, and I knew it couldn't decline because there's plenty of money on it. So then I went to check the account and saw it was closed. So then I went and started checking my other Synchrony accounts. They were all closed. Synchrony Bank literally shut down $130,000 worth of my credit that I use every month for projects, credit that I used for tires, for engine parts, for whatever I need. I don't do sponsored content very often, guys. This channel is about as authentic as it gets. Rarely do I accept a sponsorship. So yeah, the cards that I use to keep this YouTube channel going month to month and to cover me when I have a bad month, those cards are all gone. So I am now literally all on my own. And if I have a bad month, I go bankrupt. That's basically the short version of a very long story. I called Synchrony Bank and I asked them what happened, what did I do, what can I do to fix it? And you know what Synchrony Bank said when I called them? We are not authorized to speak on the matter. That's right. They said they couldn't talk about it. And I said, you just pulled $130,000 out from under me with no notice and with no reason, and you can't talk to me about it. They said there is no phone number, there is no department that you can talk to about your accounts being closed. And I was like, wow, unbelievable. Yeah, so, if you thought you had a bad day, imagine waking up and finding out you lost $130,000. Now, let me tell you something else you may not know. When you utilize credit on other accounts, such as cars or furniture, whatever the case may be, you have a credit utilization ratio that needs to be below 30%. Otherwise, it hits your credit. Well, since I had all of these Synchrony cards, $130,000 in available credit that I wasn't using, that kept my debt ratio fairly low. Well, when you pull $130,000 out from under somebody, suddenly your credit utilization goes through the roof. And because the credit utilization has now gone through the roof, my credit is wrecked. And best part of it is my credit is literally wrecked down to a 630, and it will probably continue dropping through no fault of my own. I was a perfect customer. I paid my debts. I didn't carry balances. I used my cards like I was supposed to, and I still got screwed. So years worth of credit repair, years worth of work down the drain. I could understand if I had done something wrong. I could understand. You see, the thing is, Candler, American Express, like getting new credit cards isn't an option for me. Synchrony Bank ruined my credit. My credit is now a 630. I probably would be lucky to get any credit card at this point. Now, I have plenty of other credit cards. I'm with Capital One. I'm also with Goldman Sachs with the Apple card. I've also got Discover. I do not have American Express. But the thing is like once your credit tanks like this, you're not going to get another credit card. In fact, if I went to apply for a car loan today, I couldn't even buy a car right now. That's how bad it is. They ruined my credit. They literally ruined my credit. And I did get a letter in the mail, and it explained why they closed my cards. And it was absolutely ridiculous. It said, after a review of my credit, they have determined that I am at a high risk for failure to pay my debts. Therefore, they have closed all of my accounts. I'm a high risk. That's kind of insane to me. I've never missed a payment. I've never been late. Yet I am the one that they're saying is not going to pay my bills. Okay, whatever. Anyway, we're done talking about credit. Just be aware of that, guys. It can happen. It happened to me. I've seen other people commenting on Instagram. I posted on Instagram and called Synchrony out. Synchrony conveniently ignored me. No, I don't think it's my type of employment. I mean, YouTubers are doing great. Don't let anybody lie to you. YouTubers are doing great. The only YouTubers that should be really hurting right now are YouTubers that are having a hard time getting sponsorships. A lot of people that would sponsor are not sponsoring right now. Yeah, Austin, me too, man. Speaking of sponsorships, I had another interesting thing happen today. There is a company called Auto. What is it called? It's a bidding thing for people that can't bid in their state. Auto Bid Bastards, I think is what it is. Autobidbastards.com or something like that. It's something like that. Anyway, they called me up a couple days ago and said, hey, we want to do a sponsored video with you. And I was like, you know what? I can work with Auto Bid Bastards because there are a lot of people that the states they're in will not allow them to bid on cars. So you want to have a service like that. And I thought it could be helpful to some of my viewers. And I was like, cool. Autobidbastards.com. I want to work with you. They said, cool. We're going to pay you $1,500. $1,500. That's a pretty good deal. And I said, okay, perfect. I said, I've got a car coming up that's going to work perfect for this. I can use their website to purchase this car. And then I could show you guys how easy it was to utilize their website and get my car. And then I would get an extra $1,500 and it would help me. It helps the channel. So cool. So they told me I need to secure the car and get it back to them. So I did. I bought the car, paid for the car, and immediately told them, hey, I'm ready. Let's roll. Let's do this. And they got back with me and said, oh, unfortunately, we decided to go another route. But if that falls through, we'll get back with you. And I was like, wait, what do you mean? I said, you told me to secure the car and we would make this happen. And then you came back and told me that you're not going to do the deal. Anyway, yeah. So got screwed over again by what I thought was a fairly reputable company. I've seen them all over other YouTubers that purchase cars through salvage auctions, and I thought this would be a great experience. So then when I called her out on it, and I said, you know, that's not cool. We had a deal. She said, no, I think you misunderstood. We never had a deal. We were just discussing it. And I'm like, you literally told me that if I could secure the car, we would move forward and whatever. She says, so again, she told me not to worry. If something falls through, we'll get back to you and we'll work something out with you. And I told her, not ever contact me again. Not ever. I do not work with flakes. I do not work with people that break their promises. I don't work with people that tell me lies. If you're going to do any of those things, I don't want to work with you. I don't care how big you are. I cannot promote you to my subscribers, to people that trust me. If you are going to screw me over, you'll definitely screw them over. And that ain't going to be on my conscience. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, there she is. The Plymouth Fury. I'll start her up one more time just because I love starting this bad boy up, man. It is so hot and so humid right now, guys. That air conditioning over there is going to be such a lifesaver. Such a lifesaver. It's going to change the game for me. Oh. God, I love this car. I can't wait to get it all cleaned up and get it to where we can actually take it out and drive it. You know what I mean? She wants me to pump the gas. 2 pumps. 2 pump chump. That's all she wants, guys. There, see? 2 pumps and she fired right up. Look at this. Pull the e-brake. Because I know a lot of people are like, hey, does it run and drive? I don't know, does it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the brakes are feeling really good right now. No super chats. That sucks. Well, you know what? I can't really blame the platform. I mean, you guys do pay, like, you know, the monthly subscription fee. I don't know why super chats are off, man. I don't. I don't know. God, she sounds good. Yeah, this is members only, so that may have something to do with it, you know. Being members only, maybe maybe they don't allow yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna close this hood. We're gonna close out this video shortly because I do have to be up early in the morning. Well, guys, I hope you like it. I do. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate that, man. Hope you like the old girl. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to save the 4-doors because nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. Where's Pete? He's probably not. So I can probably go find him. Here, let me shut this garage up quickly before we lose our signal. Yeah, so look, guys, tomorrow, Copart walk around. Sorry I didn't have a video today. I was actually at the other house packing and moving stuff. I just wasn't possible for me to make a video today. I don't think a lot of people understand what goes on behind the scenes, man. You're talking about literally trying to build a shop, trying to pack and move houses, while at the same time trying to buy cars, getting screwed over by creditors, getting screwed over by banks, getting screwed over by potential sponsors. It's just not possible. Like, doing a video a day is next to impossible. Well, anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I do my best to... Tomorrow's video should be out at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it will be the Copart walk around. And it's going to get dark, so bear with me. Tomorrow should be a Copart walk around, 1 p.m. And there will be the 66 Plymouth Fury will be in it. And you'll actually get to see it empty. So you'll get to hear crank over, and obviously it didn't run. Took a couple hours to get it going. So definitely stay tuned because, oh, man, it is humid as hell. Jason, I appreciate it, man, but, give me a sec, trying to bring this up. There we go. Let's get back to YouTube over here. Oh, look, we're live. I appreciate it, man, but I'm going to be so swamped going back and forth between this house and the other house, and I'm selling some stuff too. Yeah, not going to be able to, man, but I do appreciate it. What's up, Wrench on Rebuilds? Monty the Troll Hunter, what's up? Yeah, so anyway, let me flip this screen around, man. It's hot. I don't know if you can see, like, it's just so hot and humid out there. It's sticky. Killing me, man. Killing me. So I am going to get out of here because I do have to be up early in the morning, and I've got a few things in the garage to reorganize so that my godfather can come and set up that central heat pump, air conditioner, whatever you want to call it, mini split system in there. But I hope you enjoy the... I almost called it a cornet. Guys, I'm kind of torn. I probably cannot afford, with the way things are going right now, with the whole creditors, I probably cannot afford to keep both cars and put both cars back on the road. So, God, I'm torn. I don't want to get rid of either one of them, but I'm probably going to have to make a choice sooner rather than later, whether to get rid of the Cornet or to get rid of the 66 Fury. What would you do? I guess that's my question. What would you do? Now, keep in mind, I'm not posting all of this stuff that I've told you guys. This is not most likely would not be coming out on the regular channel for everybody else to see. This is just for you guys. You guys got an inside scoop what's going on. I'll be honest with you. My initial reaction is to keep the Fury because it is even though it's still old, it's old enough to still be cool, but it is new enough that I can find parts for it so much easier. And let me tell you something else. if, I'm not saying I've driven the Fury, but if I've had the Fury out on the road, I would tell you that it rides and handles 1,000 times better than the Coronet. If, if, okay. Um, the Coronet rides like absolute crap. It is hard to find parts for, and to be completely honest, it is in far worse condition aesthetically than the Fury. The Fury is in phenomenal condition. The Coronet needs an entire interior. It needs paint. It needs motor work. There's a lot that the, did I say Fury? I'm so tired, guys. There's a lot that the Coronet still needs. I mean, a ton. On top of suspension work after we're done with that. The Fury, there's something about it. I don't know. It doesn't have the body lines though, right? It doesn't have the body lines. It does not have that flair. It does not have that, what do you call it? What is that? That je ne sais quoi, right? I don't know what it is. I'm sure it has to do with the flares and all the chrome, and that really cool speedometer. Um, Needs that door card on important door. Yeah, yeah, the door cards, like, there's so much on the Coronet that still needs to be done. And now that I have to be a hell of a lot more careful financially, so many things happened in the last few days, that just really messed things up for me. Really messed things up for me. Like losing that credit line that I could have used to have done everything I need to do basically put me back. It put me back really, really hard. So I gotta make some decisions. I'm not saying for sure that I'm going to get rid of the Coronet or the Fury. I would love to keep them both. Imagine this. Now the Coronet is at Weird Beard. Okay, Weird Beard's got it. He's doing the patch panel work on the body. But imagine parking the Coronet, the Fury, the Hellcat side by side. That'd be beautiful. The Fury is not going to get the type of attention. As far as opening credit through my LLC, I honestly don't know. I haven't even tried. Jim, selling the 2SS, not necessarily the best idea. The 2SS is something else I haven't told anybody, but I'll tell you guys. The Camaro is being used. I rent that car out. That car is rented on the regular. That car brings in a fair amount of money, but more important than the money is the mileage that gets racked up on it. That mileage I can write off at the end of the year, and it's a tax deduction. So selling the Camaro, probably not the best idea. Besides, the Camaro is the lowest of all my car payments. The Camaro only runs me like $550 a month. So, and every time the car gets rented out, it brings in like $80 each day that it's rented out. So, truthfully, the Camaro makes more and gets more deductions than it costs me every month. Yeah, you keep the Coronet. I know. I'm torn. I'm just hoping that it doesn't come down to that. I'm hoping that it does not come down to we have to make a decision between the Coronet or the Fury. Now, the alternative, and I don't like it either, is getting rid of the Hellcat. I owe like $62,000 on the Hellcat, maybe $61,000. I stole that car from the dealer. So I should be able to sell the Hellcat and probably walk away with a few $1,000s. I do, Jason, man, you're right. I always do bounce back. That's the thing about me. I am very persistent. I do not give up. I get knocked on my ass on the regular, on so many levels, and most of it I never talk about on YouTube. Not ever. But it's not in me to give up. It's not in me to give up. That's not something I'm programmed to do. Like, I will fight till the end. And like I said, I don't want to get rid of the Hellcat either. You know what I mean? Would you? Would you want to get rid of your Hellcat? Would you want to get rid of the Fury? Would you? Of course not. You want to keep all your cars. But there are times where you got to make some tough decisions, man. You've got to make some tough decisions, and you just got to cross your fingers and hope that it's temporary. And yeah, I know. I appreciate that, Katie. I do. Silverback, thank you. Look, honestly, I'm not stressing too much. Yeah, I could rent the Jeep. I don't really want to rent the Jeep, man. I really don't want to rent any of my cars, to be honest with you. Um, Anybody that rents the Jeep is going to take it out and probably destroy it, climbing things they should be climbing, like the roofs of their garages that they pulled down with a truck, or uh, just bad things. You rent out the Jeep, that's a bad idea. You rent out the Hellcat, that's going to get destroyed, so that's a bad idea. But regardless, you know, it is stressful to think about. Maybe I got to get rid of something. Maybe I got to readjust my finances a bit. But uh, at the end of the day, is it that big a deal? Really? These are just cars, man. Now the thing is, I can go buy another Hellcat. Well, no, I can't because my credit's wrecked now. Thank you, Synchrony Bank. I don't want to stress over it. Like at the end of the day, I think the important thing here is that these are just cars. They're material possessions. They're honestly not important. They're really not. None of these cars are important. But I would say that the 59 Coronet and the 66 Plymouth Fury, I would say those are probably more important because that's history. That's history. Um, yeah, Bill, I don't think you understand what happened to me, man. Maybe you just got here, but no, my credit's not going to jump 30 points anytime in the near future. Probably drop 30 points by next week. Uh, but anyway, yeah, that I think that's the important thing to remember. Yes, it's great to have a bunch of cool cars and stuff, but literally at the end of the day, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as guys, here's something I'll tell you guys because I've told nobody else this other than my fiance. Like that's how hush hush I'm keeping this. There's only 43 of you, 41 of you in here now. Well, let me tell you, those two people that just dropped off, you literally dropped off right when I was getting ready to let out a secret. Yeah, I have a secret. I have been preparing, guys. I don't know. Maybe some of you have kind of picked up on this, but have you noticed? Have you seen what I've done over the last year? All right, this has not been a coincidence. This wasn't just happenstance. This wasn't just accidents. Um, I literally have been very careful with what I've been doing, and I have spent the majority of my money on this house and that shop. There's a reason behind that, guys. I'm not stupid. COVID-19, whatever your beliefs on it, I know everybody's got an opinion. We're not getting into that here. We're not getting political. We're not getting into none of that here, okay? It's not what this is about. What this is about is regardless of what your belief is on COVID-19, whether you believe it's real, whether you believe it's fake, whether it's a conspiracy, whether the government did it, whether China did it, doesn't matter. None of that matters. I don't care what your opinion is on that. It's not important. What is factual is that regardless of the opinion, the outcome of COVID-19 is very real. And I think that's the one thing we should all be able to agree on. COVID-19 has changed our economy forever. Forever. It has changed the way that we will do business forever. It has changed the way people will go to work forever. A lot of you may not know this, but back in my Uber days, I actually became an executive at a company that I helped build called Maestro. It was Maestro Drivers Inc. or Driver Partners LLC out in San Francisco, California. They had an idea for a company, and I knew how to promote it. So between their idea and my ability to promote on YouTube, we turned that company into a multi-million-dollar company within 2 years. Now, some bad things happened. Some bad things internally happened. There was a takeover that got pretty hostile. I lost my corporate position where I was the social media director for the entire company. That's a pretty big title to have, guys. Being a director in any capacity for a multi-million-dollar corporation, it's a big job. And I got paid fairly well for it. Long story short, one day we woke up and the company was gone. Just like that, I was fired. A lot of people don't know that. But I lost a large chunk of my income, and I didn't know what I was going to do. Let me tell you something. It saddens me because this is a company that I believed in, that I put my heart and soul into. I missed plenty of events with my family because I continued pouring my heart and soul into that company to help turn it into what it became, only to be terminated without notice when people screwed up. So that's just a little backstory there. But regardless of that, COVID has changed the way people go to work. I worked remotely for Maestro, which is what a lot of people are doing now. I was working remotely before working remotely was cool. So, what a lot of these corporations are figuring out now is now that people are pretty much forced to work remotely, imagine being a multi-million dollar company with multi-billion dollar infrastructure, overhead, okay, office space, real estate. And now imagine you don't need any of that. You don't need any of this anymore. You can literally just pay people and have them work from home. Wow, what an idea. So, like I said, regardless of what your beliefs are on COVID, the way we do business and the way people work is now forever changed. The fact of the matter is, schools have been forced to build infrastructure to support online education. That's a fact. It had to be done. So now that infrastructure is in place. Kids can now go to school at home. Businesses that wanted to survive through the pandemic were forced to build out infrastructure that would enable them to have their employees work from home, to allow customers to shop from home. That means there were a lot of upgrades that had to be put into place. Do you think these companies are going to spend millions of dollars building this new infrastructure, upgrading their technology, just so they can turn it off when the pandemic is over? No. Guys, this is, whether you know this or not, I've been on the tech side of this industry for many years now. This is the new normal. It's 100% is. Online learning, online working, online shopping. This is the new norm. Now, a lot of you may disagree with me. That's fine. I'll be the first to admit I could be wrong. But I think I've been around the block long enough to know that this is where we're going. Maybe it was intended to be that way. It forced people to jump more into technology than they already were. But regardless, not only did COVID-19 force everybody to find a new way to work, it also put a lot of the smaller businesses out of business. A lot of the little guy companies, a lot of the mom and pop places, so many of them, and even medium-sized and a few large-sized companies have all gone under. COVID killed them all. This leaves a giant, well, I would say it leaves a giant hole on the consumer end that needs to be filled, but it really doesn't, because the bigger corporations just swallow it up. So the smaller people get smaller, the bigger companies have the most to benefit from this, guys. The big, massive, multi-billion dollar companies, Walmart, Target, yeah, these guys, Amazon, they're making money left and right. Believe that. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of the point, is COVID has changed everything. A lot of people have lost their livelihoods. A lot of people have lost all of their money. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you know what? I got to make some smart decisions. Thankfully, I've been kind of working on this plan since before COVID even existed, because I was concerned. And I think any smart business person should think in a similar manner. There are a lot of people out there, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people in general, they get a good job and they go and buy a really big, expensive house. You know, they go out and they spend 150, which in your area probably isn't that much. But in my area, $150,000 will build you a nice house here. Okay, real nice house. But regardless, a lot of people go out and they go and they get a mortgage. And they buy a house that's $150,000, $250,000, $350,000, and they're going to pay on this mortgage for the next 30 years. Okay, now I think about this, and I'm like, to me, that do what you will with your money, with your credit. That's your business. But for me personally, I'm like, YouTube is not guaranteed. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee YouTube will be here tomorrow. There's no guarantee that YouTube is going to keep me on for another year or 2, 5, or God forbid, 20, 30 years for a mortgage. You think I'm still going to be doing YouTube in 30 years? No, man. No, I probably won't even be alive in 30 years. So my mindset, my thought process, because I am 40 years old, okay? I'm not a spring chicken anymore. The thought of paying on a house for 30 years doesn't make sense to me. I should have done that 20 years ago. I didn't. I made some pretty large mistakes as a younger person, and this is where I'm at now. So you got to do the best with what you've got. So my thought process today is, why not, instead of buying an expensive house, why don't I buy a cheap house and I'll buy expensive cars? Now, you probably think that doesn't make sense, right? Here's the logic. My house is paid for, guys. Okay, that's actually a lie. My house is so close to paid for. I owe, the figures are four figures. Okay, I literally owe four figures on my house now. Lower four figures at that. So basically, my house and my property is paid off. My shop is paid off 100%. All of these extra cars, the old classics and stuff, that's all paid off. That wasn't paid for with credit. Okay, let me tell you what's not paid off. Those expensive cars out there, not paid off. So the logic is, if YouTube crashes, if something happens to me tomorrow and I cannot work, I cannot do YouTube anymore. Little known fact, I have a bad back. I've got 2 bulging discs in my back. My doctor told me, God, like 4 years ago, to stop working on cars. He told me, him and my female neurologist both told me I could no longer do what I do anymore. And I told them, I can't stop doing this. If I have to stop tinkering with cars, something that I love doing, well, you get the idea. If I can't do this anymore, I will lose a big part of who I am and what makes me me. So, too bad. They wanted to do surgery where they wanted to cut my neck right here, and they wanted to scrape out, I guess, the material in between the discs, and then they wanted to put some rods or something up in here or something, and then they wanted to insert some fake, or they wanted to fuse my discs. Let me tell you something, guys. The thought of going into a doctor and saying, yes, I want you to cut my throat, I can't get down with that. I can't, nah, nah. Yeah, I watched some videos on YouTube of the procedure. No, it's not happening. I'm not walking in and letting you cut my neck. Okay. No, sir. Can't do it. So I'm not even supposed to be doing what I'm doing right now. And that plays a big part in my decisions as well. I've got to think about the future. I've also got to think about the people that rely on me. So no, I do not have a big, expensive, fancy house. But what I do have is a house that's completely paid for, a shop that's paid for, and all of my extra little cars out there are all paid for. So God forbid, if something ever happens to me, if I were to pass away, if something, just unexpected happened to me, Jessica should be okay. Jessica and her son should be all right, because if nothing else, they've got a home. And if they can't bear living here because of whatever happened to me, they've got money to start a new life. They can sell the cars, they can sell the home, and they will be okay. And ultimately, isn't that a man's job in life? I don't know, maybe I'm old school like that, but it's your job to make sure your family's taken care of. And that's my goal. Alternately, if finances go down the drain, which could absolutely happen, the repo man is coming for my cars. Now, I'm going to be the first to tell you, I'm not going to hand them over easily. You're not going to come take these cars from my house without there being a problem. Okay, maybe that's not responsible, but damn it, I ain't letting these cars go without a fight. So let's be real though. Ultimately, the repo man comes, they're going to take my cars. Okay, the Hellcat will be gone. The Ram will be gone. The Jeep will be gone. That's fine. I'm telling you, I would drive one of these old classic cars all day long. I wouldn't care. I would drive the 66. I would drive the 59. It would not bother me one bit. I would only miss having air conditioning. But at the end of the day, if something financially goes wrong, I have a home. The repo man is not coming to take my house because there's no repo man. There's no finance company. Nothing. This is my house. You're not going to take it. Yes, you can take my cars. But you know what? I can live without my cars because I still have a house to live in. All my furniture, it's all paid for. All of my appliances, paid for. All of the remodeling that's been done to this house, that's all paid for, guys. I don't owe anybody a dime for any of this. So that was my logic. Put everything I can into the house, into the shop. And if things go south, take my cars, but you can't take my house. And that leaves me with a house and a shop that I can continue making video content for you guys on. Hopefully things will pick back up. And right now, with COVID-19 and the way things are going, there's no guarantee that tomorrow YouTube's going to be paying out all that well. There's not. YouTube is very volatile. A lot of people think YouTubers make tons of money all the time. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been making $20,000 a month for quite a while. But when COVID hit, it dropped down to $13,000. I know that sounds like a lot. I know. Believe me, I do. I know a lot of people like, oh, wow, you make so much money. Guys, if you had any idea how much it actually costs to remodel a house, build a $40,000 shop, buy cars on the regular and lose money on them all the time, because I rarely make a profit on cars, guys. It's all video content. That money that sounds like it's just insane, the majority of it doesn't go in my pocket. The majority of, and let's not forget taxes. To give you an idea, this year from last year, what I owe in taxes, $25,000 to the IRS. $25,000 goes to the IRS. $5,000 goes to the state of Oklahoma. $30,000 of my income goes to taxes. So, a lot of people think that, man, you sit back and yeah, I do make good money. Absolutely, I do. But I also spend a lot of money to keep things going, because if you don't, the channel stagnates and dies. So, that old saying, takes money to make money? Absolutely true. I just want to make sure that at the end of the day, my house is taken care of. My house is paid for. I don't care about my cars. Take the cars. I can't live in my cars. You know what I mean? We can't pack up and live in a car. So it makes more sense to me to own my house, finance the cars. Worst thing's going to happen, they're going to repo them, but you're not taking my house. Anyway, guys, we've gone on about an hour and a half, and I'm surprised to see there's still 47 of you in here. I'm going to get out here. I do have to get to bed. I still have to go out to the garage and move my stuff away from the wall, because they're going to be installing that mini split system in the morning. So, and I'm already exhausted. I'm absolutely beat. I've been working all day, every day, and I'm tired. I'm tired, guys, so I got to go. But I did want to make this video for you. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to do one sooner. Things are really hectic right now. I just wanted to say thank you. I appreciate all of you for supporting the channel. I mean, there's some people are like, $2 a month doesn't make a difference. Oh, you believe it or not, it does. It does. When you've got 300 people paying $2 a month, that's $600. Like, that's literally a car payment. So yeah, it makes a difference. It does. Every little bit helps. And for that, I want to say thank you to all of you that decided to go ahead and pitch in and become a member to the channel. I truly appreciate every one of you. And you guys, the members, you're the ones I feel like I can trust. You know what I mean? You're the ones that I can come in here and actually talk about real stuff that I'm not going to talk about with just every Joe Blow on the channel. You know what I mean? People are going to try to use that shit to mess with you, to hurt you in some way or another. You can't talk about that stuff on YouTube, man. But you guys, I figure if you're going to pay to be a member, chances are you're not a hater. That wouldn't make a lot of sense, right? Check the YouTube, see if they cut off your super chats. I think they turn off super chats, guys. I think they turn off super chats. Yeah, I don't know. Member and super chat messages. Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a quick look, guys. No, I don't even see an option for it. So I don't know. Don't worry about super chats, man. Don't stress over all that. Listen, there will definitely be a Copart walk around tomorrow. There will definitely be a video. Oh shit! I didn't edit the video for Sunday. Shit. I gotta edit y'all's video for Sunday. I totally forgot about that too. Yeah, so Sunday will be the actual video where we live bid on the Fury. Okay, I know you guys like the live bidding, so we live bid on it. Obviously, we win it. We go out, we pick it up, we bring it home, we wrench on it until 2 o'clock in the morning, and we get it running. All right, that's Sunday's video, so please, please watch that video. I've been using a new camera on certain videos. Copart walkarounds, that's going to be GoPro all day because my new camera is really heavy and I'm trying to carry that around for 4 hours out at Copart. But the vlog style videos, car repair videos, the working on stuff in the garage, stuff around the house, I'm going to be using the new camera. It's a Canon M50, a Canon M50. Video quality is phenomenal, guys. It makes videos look so much better. And the crazy thing is, it is a camera that I bought a year ago when it first came out, and it made my editing a lot more difficult. So I threw it in a closet. And then I got it out the other day and I said, you know what? I'm sitting at 250,000 subscribers now. Okay, it's time to step the game up a little bit, man. That means we got to do a little bit more editing. We're going to do a little bit more editing, but the viewers deserve better quality video, better quality audio. So I hope you guys have been enjoying that. With that, I'm not going to do some big, long spiel of an outro, man. You guys paid to not hear that. So do whatever you want to do and try to have a good night. I will catch you all tomorrow with the Copart walk around, and definitely don't miss Sunday to watch the video of bringing the Plymouth Fury back to life. I appreciate y'all watching. Have a good night, guys. I don't even remember how to turn this damn thing off. You know what, I touched the screen? No? Great. Yeah. Okay. Now, good night.